Hello and welcome to Edupedia World. In this video we will be taking a look at how you can animate effects with keyframes. So this is awesome. Let's import some video. I will just go over here, find some stuff. I'll take these 3 shots, and this is just some video that I've shot of a remote control. I will turn off the audio, and let's just quickly edit this together. So trim right here, trim right there, go to the beginning, bam, and then we want this to start right here, a bit further down. There we go. This will be our edit. I've shown you how you can edit videos, so this shouldn't be new to you guys. What we are interested in is editing effects. Let's just call this animation of effects. There we go. I will create an adjustment layer, so Control Alt Y, and this will create our adjustment layer, color correction, and I'll find an effect. So let's maybe say contrast, brightness and contrast. And also we can use maybe a tint. Add this onto this. So in the tint I want black to be mapped to blue. I've actually already shown this. This is just quick color correction that adds in my opinion some nice colors to everything, making the highlights red and then or yellow, and then the shadows blue. Because these are complementary colors, it will look very nice. So you can see by changing the amount of tint, we can change how much it's affecting the footage beneath. And as you can see, between or beneath to the side of amount of tint, there's a stopwatch. Let's click the stopwatch. We can now change the amount. You can get amount of tint to show up down here. So when you have set it to animate, you can actually just find it, effects, tint, and it will be right here. An easy way to find all the parameters that you are animating is just highlight your layer and then press U. It will find everything that is being animated. So as you can see right now, we have the same as we saw before. And here we can change the amount of tint. So let's just make it fade in. Now the effect is fading in, and we can maybe make it here for this transition. We can make it fade so that it gets even more pronounced. And if we look through this, we'll see now it fades in and the effects increases. Maybe this is useful, maybe not exactly in this application here where you fade this effect in. Maybe we want to decrease it. We can do that as well. Now it will fade out to only 13%, and we can maybe have it start increasing here again. 54%. This is a way that you can animate this. You can also animate the brightness. sorry, I don't want to. I alt click it by accident. We can also animate the brightness and contrast. So again, press U. It will find these that we are currently animating. Let's turn the contrast up a lot and the brightness way down, and then move a few frames and turn the brightness back to a nice level and the contrast down, and just find the brightness and contrast you want. This I think looks alright. It will fade in, and as you can see now, we are animating the effects. So this I think is a pretty nice like intro, something, way to blend in the frame. We can use the same over here, and let's just delete these because we want these keyframes. If we copy these, paste them over here, we can do this for like a transition, so we can turn the brightness down for the transition and up the contrast. And we had these copied, so we can just paste them over here again. So this will be an effect. As you can see here, we use the effects to do this transition. And because of the tint, this actually looks very cool, because as you can see, when the way tint works is that it maps the black parts or the darker parts of the image to blue, and the lighter parts to this yellow color. And that means when we change the brightness, if we just do this right here, we change also the color of the image. So when we make it darker, we make it more blue. When we make it lighter, we also make it more yellow. And it just gives a really cool effect. So when it starts up, it's very blue, and then it gets more yellow, and then it fades, adds a lot of blue in this area, only a little bit of yellow right here. Now it's almost only blue, and its shift changes to this, and now it gets a bit more yellow again. We can also make it fade. Instead of having this harsh shift, we can make it fade by going in here, pressing T for opacity, and by keyframing this, we can actually make these fade. So this keyframe is at 0, this one over here is at 100, so it's fading between these two. And here we go. We've got a very nice, in my opinion, this is actually very nice clip of a transmitter for a drone, and we have animated some effects on top. So let's just take a bit to appreciate this very nice end result. So this is just one way that you can use animation to animate effects. Know that everything that has a stopwatch can be animated. So if you wanted to, we can, when we change to this, when we change clip, we can also change the color. So you can see right now we are mapping to this yellow color. Let's just press U again. See, right now we are mapping to this yellow color. If we move past and then change the color to a red tone, you can actually see down here how the color is changing. So right now we are mapping to a red color, and we are keyframing this over. I also want to keyframe the way we are mapping blue. So let's just yeah, maybe make this something not too ugly. Maybe a Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this green color doesn't look too bad with red. I actually think this is complementary colors. See, here we go. Now we are changing the whole look of our image. Right now you can see there isn't much of the green showing up, and that is because of our brightness. If we change this, maybe turn the brightness down a bit, you can see it's showing a lot more of the green, and also the green isn't a very pronounced color, but here in the end it will be a little bit less of the red and a bit more of the green. So yeah, this is what we wanted. Let's just do like maybe 35, and here in the end it looks alright. Personally, I would of course stay with the blue and yellow, but this is just to show you guys that you can keyframe almost everything. So yeah, here we go. We can also make it fade in here in the beginning, the same way as we made it fade from shot to shot. We can make it fade in. So T, change the opacity, and I'll just do a very quick fade in because we also have our effects that fade in, so we don't want to just hide all that. Maybe a little bit longer than only 2 frames. There we go, it's now fading in. We can even make this easy ease. That means it will fade in a little bit smoother. And then here we go. Let's make a long fade out. So T, opacity, and put this to 0. And now it's just fading out linearly. Linear fade out. Let's make this easy ease. That will be a little bit different. Maybe this has to be easy ease to make it a smooth fade out, and yes, it did. So let's just take a look and smooth fade out. There we go. So I'd like to say thank you very much for watching Edupedia World videos. This was a quick tutorial on how you can animate effects in After Effects. So please stay tuned, and bye bye.